So here we go. This outing will highlight the birds, scenery, and some of the highlights of the Cosumnes area, which is located out in the Delta area of California near the town of Galt. I will describe things based on the videos and incorporate information from past outings to Cosumnes, as well as a little poetic license, because after all, I am a blind person describing visual things, and so there will be some of my own interpretation mixed in. Okay, so here we go. We start our day at 6 a.m. We are in single, double, and triple kayaks, making our way up the delta, winding our way through tall reeds and grasses towering overhead. The sky begins to lighten with colors of dark purple to lavender, shades of blue, and a slight tinging of pink in the sky as the sun begins to rise. As we travel along, we are surrounded by grasses waving in the breeze. We observe a family of beavers gathering materials for their den. As they become aware of us, they sound the alarm by slapping their tail against the water. It makes a flat sound as it hits the water, and it alerts the other beavers that there may be danger. We stop and watch them for a minute or so, and then we head on. We listen to the sounds of the water as it flows and hits the sides of our kayaks. We hear fish as they jump, and frogs as they sing their morning chorus. The dew glistens on the reeds and grasses. We can hear crickets chirping. As we glide through the water, we can feel the current against our paddle. As we dip our paddle in and move forward, our boats shift slightly from side to side in a gentle rocking motion that feels very, quiet kitty, that feels very relaxing. We arrive at Cosumnes at about 8 a.m. when the park opens. It's great to be doing this virtually so that we can commit to doing an outing and being out there at 6 in the morning. My favorite kind of early morning outings are the virtual ones where I don't have to actually get out of bed. We land our kayaks and begin by checking out the visitor center. After exploring various artifacts, we head out to enjoy the day. We start along, and I'm assuming you're going to be starting the video, if you haven't already, at some point soon. We start along a gravel road and can hear the gravel under the wheels of our chairs and feel it under the soles of our feet. We cross the street. The sky continues to lighten, and we continue to hear birds and their many different songs. We smell the grasses as they warm and give off their sweet earthy scent. We breathe deeply, filling our lungs with the smells of nature. We hear songbirds. We enter the accessible trail, which takes us out into the wetlands. It is a beautiful morning. The sky is bright blue, sunny, and warm, with that slight breeze. We stop at an observation deck surrounded by many species of birds. Depending upon the time of year, we can expect to see ducks, geese, heron, egrets, osprey, and cranes. And there are the cranes and birds in the background now. You can hear the birds and their songs as they enjoy the day. As the sun rises over the fields and marshlands, some of the birds fly off, singing and trumpeting their way. There are no clouds overhead, the sky is clear. We see geese flying in their V formation, trumpeting to one another as they head off in search for breakfast. We continue walking along the trail. I guess we'll listen to the birds for a second. We continue walking along the trail. Do I need to slow down, Christina?
No, keep going.
Okay. We encounter a deer. We stop to watch.
Actually, yeah, you do need to slow down.
Okay, I'll slow down and let you guys listen to the birds for a few minutes. Can you guys hear them okay? Hopefully. Cue me when to go.
We're watching the ducks sitting on the water right now.
Yeah, feel free to do some describing. There are usually mallards and mergansers and all kinds of different ducks. I have been to Cosumnes at times when there have been 1,000 birds surrounding me. It is truly an amazing spot.
We are now watching sandpipers who are walking along the mud looking for food.
And I believe sandpipers are pretty small birds.
Yes. They're small with a brown back and a white underside. These ones are.
Yes. I don't know that they actually fly.
We are now watching the heron.
These should be great blue herons.
The great white egret.
Oh, I lied. The great white egret. Snowy egrets, I believe, is their other name. These are all birds that are at Cosumnes at various times of the year. Some of what you're seeing is video from Cosumnes, and some of what you're seeing will be video from other places. So we could highlight all the different birds that are going to be out here. Seeing anything else? Here we go. Can you describe what you're seeing? Or what they're seeing? Christina?
Sorry, we've encountered the deer now.
Okay. So, we encounter a deer. We stop to watch as the deer catches our scent. He or she watches us for a minute and eventually moves off trail, unperturbed by our presence. The deer is graceful and heads on its way. Maybe not yet.
He's walking across the field and is about to enter the bushes.
All right. Next comes our other little furry friend,
Here he is.
Mr. Squirrel. We watch a squirrel up in a tree. It watches us and continues hopping from branch to branch, quite happy to be up there in the tree, looking down at us. You doing anything different?
Just hopping through the tree.
Looking for nuts, things to store for winter, and no doubt chattering at us.
We're now watching hawks circling above us.
All right, here we go. As she said, we notice a hawk circling above us, circling on the thermal currents, and making flight look effortless. As we watch, we think about the history of the area. The Miwok native peoples inhabited the area up until the 1900s. Their diet consisted of acorns, various types of bulbs, roots, seeds, berries, fungi, insects, deer, waterfowl, and fish. The Miwoks practiced burning and other land management techniques. These practices helped to shape the land and create more opportunities for food. These practices also helped to create the landscape that we see today. The Miwoks' influence on the area was profound. As we finish, as we finish daydreaming about the past, we hear the calls of the birds around us, which bring us back to the present. We feel the sun on our faces and feel the breeze at our backs. I'm just going to let us be here for a minute, watching what's going on. If there's something that needs describing, please feel free, Christina. We're not sure which kind of hawks we were observing. We're still watching the hawks circling?
We are.
Okay.
Would you like to move on?
No, I mean, it's up to folks. We can give it another minute, another 30 seconds, and we'll move on. There are various types of hawks, and you can often tell the difference by looking at their type of wing or the underside to see the underside of the wing to see what color is there. The hawks and their cry as they look for food. They're a beautiful animal to watch fly. They glide along. Let me know when we've switched scene. Okay. Yumi.
We're watching the Sandhill Cranes now.
All right. Sandhill Cranes are a crowd favorite at Cosumnes. We see three Sandhill Cranes standing in the grass. Are we into the picture of them? Am I on time here? The cranes are standing in the grass. One is looking around. There they are. The Sandhill Crane is a prehistoric looking bird that stands 4 to 5 feet tall with long legs and a crimson patch on the top of its head that goes down to its eyes. The beak is long, and you can hear their sound as they fly away. We stand transfixed by the beauty around us, and we grudgingly return to our kayaks and make our way back downriver. We leave the virtual Cosumnes experience relaxed, rejuvenated, and at peace. We hope to return to this magical place soon.